and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your fellow noob here, teaching you things that I've learned, and I'm hoping that it's going to help you too as well. So today I'm going to teach you how to make a log drum on Garageband, because we don't have FL Studio. So I'm just going to teach you how to do it on Garageband, okay? So let's get right into it. So in the beginning, when I was trying to make, I didn't want to bother, to start using FL Studio and trying to figure out the interface. So what I did was this. So let me open the empty project. What I did was use two types of basses when I was making amapiano songs. Usually log drums are really popular in amapiano songs, but you can also find these sounds in some of the house music. So I used to use this kind of bass. It's called the hard tech bass. Here it is. Sounds something like that. I would play around with the decay, maybe the cutoff, but that's not really audible, is it? It's not. Yeah, not really good. So I would have that kind of sound, okay? But then I was like, no, this doesn't sound really good. So I started using another sound, which I actually got from the time that I actually uploaded all the sounds in my library. So this plugin, it's called the Chirp Synth Bass. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Here it is. You can hear the sound. Maybe I'd play around the cutoff. It has that knock, that I don't know how do you call it, people who are much more experienced than me. That sorry, that knock. Maybe play around the decay, you know, just playing around with it. But that wasn't the solution. So what is the solution? It's sampling, okay? So what I did was go to looperman.com. If you can go to looperman.com. There are a lot of creators who upload loops that you could use in your production. And I searched for amapiano, the log drum, and I found something like this. I think you can hear it. I hope you can hear it. It has a little bit of a kick going on, but this can all be fixed, okay? Oops, sorry. Sorry. That's just one of my projects in iTunes. Anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to create a new audio track. So the essential for adding this new audio track is for you to be able to map out your sample, right? And figure out where do you want your sample to begin and where you want it to end. So you're just going to drop it because it's already on desktop. So I'm just going to drop it on my workspace. So I'm just going to open it. There it is. I like to work on a bigger section like this because it's easy for me to see where I need to put the looping tool. So what you want is an attack, okay? So the mistake that I made the first time when I was making the log drum was um, dragging the loop to here, to this point. So there's this whole section here, as you can see, the one that I'm trying to highlight while basically not highlighting, is this whole section. So when you play it on a keyboard, it would leave a huge space. So this would not have a really good attack. So what you want to do, and this is a lesson I've learned, and I want you guys to get it, is to just drag this right here. So you want to get something like this. Make sure, and this is something I usually forget, make sure to remove the tempo. If you upload it to iTunes because you want to upload it there so that you can drag it back to the sampler, is when you put this, it's going to be present on your audio and then it's going to sound really bad. So you want to get rid of the metronome, and you want to go and save it to iTunes. So you want to share song to iTunes. Now, I've already done this project before, so I have to rename it with something different so that I cannot get things mixed up within my iTunes library. So I'm just going to save it as, let me save it as a YouTube log drum, just to know. I'll be like, oh, so I was using, this was the log drum I was making while I was making a tutorial, okay? And you also want to select, sorry, you also want to select circle in that area that is circled so that you don't upload the whole loop, okay? The one that we don't want to use. So let's test it. Oh, thing, okay? What I'm gonna do is drag this on the desktop because you want to access it directly when you're going to sample. So we're gonna get rid of this bad boy here. What you want to do is upload a new software instrument, okay? After you do that, just go to the plugins and you're going to select the O Sampler plugin. It's here. Select stereo and you're going to go to this area here. Now, what you want to do is select sine. By default, there's a sine plugin here. That's the default. What you're going to do is just select the plus here and you're going to select this and you're going to load it here. Make sure you delete this one. So, yeah. You're just going to click minus to get rid of the sign that was within the layer. So we have layer 1 here. You can upload as many layers as you want, especially if you want to customize your own sound, or maybe you want to make your own sounding log drum and laying it out with other instruments. You can also do that. So there we have it. We're going to set our key range. So I would prefer C1 to G9. Let's enter, and there we have it. We're done. That's it, baby. So what we're gonna do is, because I'm just extra, I'm just gonna push it a little bit. That's gonna be too loud. Maybe somewhere here. Yeah. And that's it. That's it. You're gonna close. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. I am not an expert in sound design. Exactly. You know how to make things really sound really good because I'm not a mixing engineering person. I'm not good at mastering. So there are people who are better at doing this, and I hope that you can use the knowledge that I'm sharing here and maybe you can add your own chops to it because I'm not going to lie to you and say here and be like, yeah, I know how to do this. No, I'm just doing what I just love making music and I love figuring things out. And if I can figure out something and I feel like this is going to help other people, I just, share. So let's test this. There's a lot of reverb going on here. Um, I don't know if it's ambience or reverb. But there you go. So what you're gonna, oh, there it is. There you have it. You're done. You're done. So what you're gonna do what you're gonna do is just save this. You're gonna decide what to call it. I have like so many log drums saved, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna call it YT log drum. Oops, sorry, log drum. What the hell is that? Log drum. There you go. And after that, you're just gonna save it, and you just that's it. There it is. All these are the log drums I was experimenting on. This is the one that I made earlier today, but you know, my computer was kind of messing up. So there you have it. I'm going to have a second tutorial where I'm going to teach you how to layer more instruments. Let's say if you want to customize your instruments from the already pre-existing plugins and just adding them up with the samples that you're making. I'm going to make a second video tutorial on that. Other than that, thank you for watching my tutorial. I really appreciate it. If you do not mind, please comment, leave a comment. I'm going to reply. I do my best to reply to comments. And don't forget to like this video. It's going to help someone else who needs to see this video within the algorithm. Okay, goodbye. See you next time. Okay, that was awkward. Okay, bye.